video stopped recording. That's why this is coming out in two parts. Again, it takes too long to try to put them together and have them upload. But I would not be buying, the corn. There's not a lot of volume in it, and that's why you get the big drop off as soon as volume comes in. You can see we had the nice wick down and right on, as we were talking about, the 50-day moving average, and that's why these moving averages are so valuable. If we look at the 45-minute, we've had a big collapse, but we're going to look for buyers to try to come back in now or at about this 10 cents. You would try to see buyers come back, because on corn, if you don't hold that critical 10 cents, your next major area to come down to, I believe, is the all-time low. If we come back here, it is. You see that? It's the all-time low would be your next major area if you break this 10 cents. But there are a lot of buyers that are out there for this coin sitting in there at 10 cents. That's why we had that initial reaction after coming and trading along it and hitting it. We had a nice pump up of 31%, only to give 50% of that back right there and a quick wick down to the downside. And that's why the wicks are so quickly to the downside and to the upside in quorum, because there's not very much volume. But this is a critical area, and that 10 cents must be held for quorum, or there's a big fall that could take place in there. If we go into our major coins, the XRP, we'll take a look at that. It's still, it had some late day movement. You can see now it's fallen like we thought when we told you, and that's the first mover advantage and power of Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And if you want to be part of the movement, if you want to be part of the education, if you want to be part of the information that's changing the cryptocurrency sphere to truth, trust, education, and information, most importantly, putting the retail investor and audience first, right? Hit that join button, $3.99 a month. I purposely made it the industry cheapest at $3.99 a month to help support your favorite channel that gives you
time is running out.
Helpful and insightful and truthful and trustful information and education to make well-informed decisions and to keep you out ahead of the game. And that's what this channel is all about, and that's why we made it the cheapest and best value out there. Hit that join button, become members of Jabroni Killers, hit that subscribe button and join the channel so you're never shocked and you are always on top of what's going on and being the main factor and driver of the movement. And we see we're on that neckline now, and if we zoom in the daily time frame, we had our bearish cross. And as a first mover advantage, you would know that as members of Jabroni Killers and followers of the station. We call that way, and that's the value way back here where we have that purple circle. We call the head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern. And we called the bear's cross, and then a golden bear's cross, and then a technical target that hasn't been hit yet but got close. $1.29. We've been as low as $1.61. And we told you over the weekend in our bearish pump advisory, part of that truth, trust, education, and information, we laid out what could happen. On the bearish action would be a retest and a rejection, a confirmed rejection, or in the most bullish case, we would come up to the newly minted bearish cross with the 50 and get knocked down, and that's exactly what happened right here. And we had a quick reversal, and we told you we would trade down to the neckline in over 24 to 48 hours, which would have been yesterday and today, the Monday and Tuesday. We would fight on the neckline and have to decide if we could hold that or would we slip below it and then start using it as resistance. And before you know it, you would be trading near a double bottom at $1.61 and confirming it as a breakdown below the neckline. And that seems to be what we're still doing, and that's what we're going to continue to watch in the XRP. But we gave you that first mover advantage. The same thing with the XLM. We told you this 25 cents was a major resistance level, and it's being resisted and being forced back to the downside at that area right now, but still nothing has been confirmed. But we told you to watch out for that this weekend, just as we told you that we were going into a bearish trend just after this 63-cent top. And that's the value of Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. We're coming down to this 18 cents. We haven't hit it yet. There will still be a decent rally once we do hit it again, because there's a lot of buyers technically down there and waiting to be filled, and they will be filled. It's just, will they be filled today, tomorrow, or the next day? We will continue to watch it, just as in this most recent pump the volume has continued to decline. That's the same thing in all these coins, leading me to believe these prices are going to continue to the downside. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.